There we go. Alright, I'm back. And I apologize for not finishing this game yesterday, like I said I was going to in the last stream. But plan on doing that tonight. So, here I am. And yeah, apparently I'm out of, or rather the internet is out of Max Payne 1 memes, so I had to make one myself. Hope you enjoy it. Anyways, let's get to it.
Best movie ending ever? Gotta be Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. A hero's end, going out with guns blazing. Never heard of it. No? Okay, newer stuff then. The Usual Suspects, where Spacey walks out of the police station and suddenly loses his limb. Or hey, Seven, where Brad Pitt gets to that hit-sized blood-soaked cardboard box.
Now I know. Freaking zombie demons from outer space. Drowning in blood was cool.
Why do I even bother? Sometimes, honestly, I don't know.
I'm wondering if he's gonna be dumb enough to try to run through it. Doesn't look like it. Okay. It wasn't really worth doing that, but alright. And that's why I don't use this grenade rifle yet. I mean, I was wanting to start over anyways, so that works out. But yeah, the blast radius on this thing is really huge, so don't want to use it within narrow corridors like that.
The best movie ending ever? Gotta be Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
What the?
He shot the explosive mine. Make sure to throw a grenade, or yeah, this instead.
The best movie ending ever? Gotta be Butch.
Got him. Hoping I got both. Nope. Cool. Oh, nice. You've got to be kidding me. He didn't go down?
The best movie ending ever? Oh, gotta be Butch.
Come on. Come on, shoot. Man.
The best movie ending ever? Engaging hostile.
You've got to be kidding me. Finally. I know they have a lot of health, but I didn't think they would take that many bullets to take down. Let me try this again. I didn't do anything. There we go. Just gotta be very tactile with this stuff. Very careful. Okay, cool.
I had dreamed of revenge. Those dreams were always nightmares, of coming close and then failing. Now I was close. I had a name to guide me, Nicole Horn. I had nothing to lose.
So yeah, we're getting really close to finishing this now. I think I might... Yeah, let's start that again. He's using an Ingram. Ow, that hurts so much. You know what, I might as well use the same.
The Inner Circle had quite a track record. Project Valhalla had not been the only thing the Inner Circle had been involved in. There were rows of cabinets full of files. The Serpentine Secret Society went back a long way, always pulling strings from the shadows. I couldn't say I was sorry. Woden's move in some Byzantine power game had cut the Circle's membership roster to 1. The old man wanted me on cleanup duty. It was my mess too.
I don't know if I should quick save right now. I don't think I've done enough to make it worth quick saving. Oh, about to find out. Pre-fire, pre-fire. Oh. Ooh, nice. Got him. I have to use another weapon. That was completely pointless. Okay, now I can quick save. I have to be careful with going up stairwells because enemies can just stand right up here, shoot me. Oh, whoa. Oops, not that. Nope, not that either. This. Oh, not that. There we go. By the way, I'm going to be drinking the rest of this tequila that I was trying to finish yesterday, so hopefully I'll be sober enough to continue playing this. Just give it a second. Just give it a second. A little closer. Now. Yeah, in tight corridors makes this really difficult to deal with. Let me see what's in here. Nice. Sorry, I thought there was something wrong with my headphones. Should I save? I don't think so. Oh, actually, yes. Actually, I should. Yeah, I remember the segment. Looks like I was wrong about the jackhammer. It's pretty good. But yes, it is an automatic shotgun. Still can't help feel like it's not doing as much damage as it should be. There, got him. Nice. Any others I can snipe from here? I'm not seeing any. Thought I saw a laser down there. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody else. Okay, let's continue on. That's where I entered, right? I think so. Go. Oh no. There's someone around that doorway. Yep. What's in here? Ah, quick save then. Have to be very careful.
CIA, FBI, you've seen one, you've seen them all. Sure, good for a practice run. But this, working for her, oh, this is the real thing. The money's astronomical. And best of all, you get to kill any scumbag who gets in your way. License to kill, like James Bond. Contact.
Take him down. Shoot to kill. Let's finish this.
Nice. By the way, it's still a smart idea to look around and find painkillers and extra ammo. Even if you know that you're about to end a chapter, it's all your items carry over to the next chapter, except of course the ones that specifically take your stuff away.
Mine wasn't the most original approach to the problem. It wasn't as if it hadn't all been done before. An eye for an eye, the first principle of revenge. Old as dirt, still going strong. The cardinal rule in going after someone with an intention to kill was not to make it personal, which it almost always ended up being anyway. It did with me. I took my time, cruising around the city in the snow. There was no hurry. I knew what I had to do now. I took my time, thinking about it, building up the rage. When I was ready, I parked the stolen wheels at the front entrance of the Acer Corporation headquarters. Got out, got in, got cracking. I had a bullet with Nicole Horn's name on it. I had 10,000 bullets with the hag's name on them. She had ultra-high-tech security systems, enough mercenaries and weaponry to start World War III. There was no fear. New York disappeared behind a veil of snow. I had crossed the threshold. This was her domain, sleek and sexy and soulless, all glass and steel. A place of color-coded security keycards, metal detectors, and surveillance systems. Colder than a walk-in fridge. Cold as a gun.
And this is where it ends. Last to second to last chapter. Yeah, there's no getting past these mouth sectors without setting off the alarm, so. Nothing there. This part can get a little tricky. Again, you have to, at least on Dead on Arrival anyways, it's better to use the tricks I mentioned very early on in this playthrough. Get through this part. You could try to snipe these guys out before they shoot you down with grenades, because they're using grenade launchers, but this is what I do instead. Now, I will be going upstairs to get up to their level and kill them all the way up there. So, hence that's why I just don't bother immediately killing them, or try to fight them from ground level. Use a jackhammer. I didn't see that there. Ooh boy. Alright, let's see if I can outsnipe them. I missed. I mean, I got him, but as you saw, like, by the time I got done killing them, it was too late. I was already dead. Yeah, there's just no way you can get to all of them in time. That one landed right on my face. But yeah, that's enough of that. Let's do it for right this time. I wasn't facing to the left. Or to the right, I should say. They still got me. Yeah. So I have to jump up here without falling like that. There we go. He blew himself up. There should be more painkillers around here. Oh my. Oh man, I nearly have them. Seriously? Let me try the Ingrams, see if that's better. Because I'm just not killing them fast enough. That's the issue. They have so much health now because of the body armor they're wearing. They got me with one of those grenades. Let me try this. I have to be very careful when shooting these. Or, you know, just not care the slightest. Actually, try this. I don't think they can get me from all the way over here. Okay, never mind, they can. Okay, I did get them. Alright, let's see if I can do something with this. Okay, I'm definitely quick saving after that. You've got to be kidding me. Such a douche. Yeah, of course it's someone shooting me in the back. Oh, man. Is that it? I'm gonna quick save just in case it's not. Yeah, I figured as much. Might as well. I'm not going to be going back down here. That may have been a bad idea after all. Oh yeah, this. Although I could have sworn that there was like a segment where Ona gets mentioned. Hold on. Check. Apparently not. Never mind. I hate this part. Oh, I hate this part. I know you can't blow these up.
Mona, looking good.
Max, we gotta stop meeting like this.
It will be a cold day in hell before I let a narc cop stop me. Miss Sachs, do your job.
Relax, Max. You're a nice guy. I don't kill nice guys.
You're not bad yourself.
It was different when Horn wanted Punchinello dead. To cut her ties to the Mafia. He deserved to die.
The same goes with her. She's the bad guy here. Her sister was whispering to her in my favor. I knew the appetites of ghosts intimately. They hungered for revenge.
No!
A gunshot boomed and she fell down in slow motion. She was a nice girl, not really a stone-cold killer. And now she was stone-cold dead. Like religious fanatics or loyal samurai, Horn's private army was coming at me.
Found him.
That's the Simps. The Simps are coming against Max. Cool. One fell swoop. Screw these guys.
When the elevator came back down, Mona was gone. There was a lot of blood, but no body. Something clicked for the final time. My mind had never been so clear, as if somewhere high above the storm clouds were already gone, cold stars blazing from the black skies.
Alright, let's see if there's any more painkillers around. I think I see some more over there. Yep. I'm wondering if this is gonna... Never mind. Yeah, it's gonna be this segment here. Alright, let me quick save. And let's go ahead and get this done. Yeah, this nonsense right here. Yeah, it just gets faster. Oh no! Alright, enough messing around. Let's use this. Go. Alright, we're good. We're good. I mean, we're not. There's gonna be a bunch of enemies coming to shoot me soon.
You know what I'm talking about. In all the cool action movies, and I'm talking about the coolest of the cool, it always seems like time slows down in the middle of the action. You know, you can see the bullets flying through the air, the hero dodging in slow motion. Oh man, it would be so cool to be able to do that. Bullet time, that's what they call it. Bullet time, yeah, would be so cool.
I had elevator access to the mainframe. From there, I'd be able to override the security locks and get to her office.
I'm definitely quick saving before I pressed that button. I knew I should have did that. I knew it. I knew that was gonna happen.
You know what I'm talking about.
Weird. Should be a dude coming out of one of these doors. There he is.
I had elevator access to the mainframe. From there, I'd be able to override the security locks and get to her office.
I don't like this. The reason why I'm saying that is because I think this is yeah, helicopter segment.
I had elevator access to the mainframe. From there, I'd be able to override the security locks and get to her office. I had elevator access to the mainframe. From there, I'd be able to override the security locks and get to her office.
Can't dodge this at all. Man. Yeah.
The unmarked chopper was Horn's pet guardian, inhuman and flawless. It was stalking me.
I hate to be stereotyped. I'm not a cold-blooded killer. I'm a nice guy. I love my wife. I have 2 boys I'm very proud of. You just have to make the ends meet. And if that means I have to shoot someone now and then, hey, it's just my job from 9 to 5.
Well, not quite from 9 to 5, but I hear you.
Yo! Kill the bastard! Kill the bastard!
I had elevator access to the mainframe. From there, I'd be able to override the security locks and get to her office.
It just makes this is just a really frustrating chapter to get through. You're just constantly unable to defend yourself against a lot of things. I'll quick save before I get to that segment there. Come on, get down.
The unmarked chopper was Horn's pet guardian, inhuman and flawless. It was stalking me.
There we go.
I'm not a cold-blooded killer. I'm a nice guy. I love my wife. Kill the bastard! Kill the bastard!
There should be some more guys showing up soon. I just don't know when. Might use this.
All Horn's locks were now offline. All bets were off. The elevator would take me all the way up.
That worked a lot better than I thought. Destroy all these? It looks like it. Let me just be sure. Yeah, I did. Okay. Just have to be sure. Probably there's nothing to interact with up here. I'm hoping this will take me to the last chapter. I don't like this. I hear that chopper. Copter.
Seen from this height, the night seemed to stretch on to eternity. A hint of desperation had crept into the snowstorm, as if it was trying to get it all out before the end.
Please take me to the next chapter. I'm quick saving. Oops. Pre-fire, pre-fire. Pre-fire, pre-fire. Got it. Nice. Ooh.
Horn's personal computer was on. Next to the printer was a neat stack of expensive paper. Hacking through Horn's computer would have unearthed files of criminal plans, strategies for world domination, spy helicopter reports, illegal wiretap recordings, internet porno, all of the above. Take your pick. I really didn't care anymore. I had seen too much of it already.
I think the reason why he shot, well, I mean, all he did was just shoot the monitor, but nevertheless, though, the reason why he doesn't care about all that evidence is just because he's gonna kill her anyways, so who cares about that, but, still though, that could have helped him. Ooh. This case. Should be another elevator. Yeah, it's up there. I think. Is that it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Finally.
Valkyr had been meant to be a white-winged maiden that would lift you to a warrior's heaven, but it turned out to be a one-way demon ride to hell. The devil was in the drug. I knew. I had met him. And now I was gonna kill her. The queen of the underworld who had tried to lift herself a bit closer to heaven with her drug money. No begging, no bribes. She knew better. Honor among killers. We who were about to die. Both of us knew how this would end. In pain and suffering.
All this because your wife stuck her nose into things that were none of her business.
The cops were coming to take me away. The sirens were like a bad conscience I couldn't shake.
It's ridiculous you've made it this far. You won't be alive when they get here. Stop him!
I did not want to jump. Ugh, man. Come on, I did not want to jump.
Max Payne, this is futile.
Oh no.
Waste of time.
By the copper.
The deaths of your wife and daughter were necessary. Inevitable. It is done. You cannot bring them back. Nothing you do will make it any better.
You're supposed to shoot at this chopper until it goes away. Or until that happens.
The elevator lobby. Get us back up now.
Max Payne, this is futile. A waste of time. The deaths of your wife and daughter were necessary. Inevitable. It is done. You cannot bring them back. Nothing you do will make it any better.
Yeah, you just gotta shoot until it goes away.
Max Payne, you are fighting a losing battle. You cannot survive this. You will die. Stop fighting. Make it easy for yourself. Accept your fate. You will die here.
I never understood that about these kinds of old villains and these kinds of stories. Like, you already know the protagonist has been through a lot worse than this. Like, well, honestly makes you think that you're gonna win at all. Oh. Yeah, there's gonna be some platforming here. Yep. Yeah, right here.
Max Payne, face it. You are up against an unbeatable force. You have already lost. You have lost. Only death will set you free from your pain. Accept it. Surrender. Give up.
You can tell she's scared, though, of him.
We have him in the North Lounge. Send us assistance.
I got Ingrams, too. Killing you first, because you shot me.
What do you mean he's unstoppable? You are superior to him in every way that counts. You are better trained, better equipped. You outnumber him at least 20 to 1. Do your job.
She's scared, and so are they. Oh yeah, this. Ow. That was Horn herself at the top of the stairwell, and she's invincible during that little animation, so can't really shoot her down. And yeah, you gotta be careful for the grenade that she tosses afterwards.
Roger that. Attempting to land now. It's gonna be tricky.
So this bit here is like it's a boss, but it's also a puzzle, if that makes sense. And I'll show you why. Oops. Oh, nearly fell to my death there. That's weird, there should have been some enemies there. Okay, let me go back. So you got... There is no timer specifically, but there is a specific... You're limited by a specific amount of time. So what you're supposed to do is you get your sniper rifle and you shoot the ends of these cables. But you gotta be quick about it.
She's on board. We're out of here as soon as the wind dies down.
Yep.
Don't like the look of that mast.
Come on, jump up.
Lift off in 1 minute.
Anyways, you get the point though. Man, it's a little frustrating. You don't really need the sniper rifle for this one, so I'm just gonna... Okay, maybe you do. There we go.
She's on board. We're out of here as soon as the wind dies down. Don't like the look of that mast. She's on board. We're out of here as soon as the wind dies down. Don't like the look of that mast. Lift off in 1 minute. She's on board. We're out of here as soon as the wind dies down. Don't like the look of that mast.
there as soon as the wind dies down. Don't like the look of that mast. Lift off in 1 minute. Lift off in 45 seconds.
What?
Seconds to lift off. Seconds to lift off. Okay, ready to lift off in 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift off in 5 seconds.
Yeah, you shoot those 3 cables, and you shoot at the tower itself. And then this happens.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger.
And then it was all over. The storm seemed to lose its frenzy. The ragged clouds gave way to the stars above.
Max Payne, this is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. We've got the building surrounded. Throw down your weapons and lie down with your hands behind your head.
A bit closer to heaven. The cops' voices were distant and muted.
Freeze! NYPD! Hold it right there!
My ghosts released me from their haunting. Down below, New York City glittered like diamonds on black velvet.
You gave us one hell of a ride. Take him down to Central Booking.
You heard the man.
Woden was there in the crowd, standing by the sidelines. It wouldn't be over till the man with the patch would say so. He'd say the right words. I knew he would. He'd better. Woden grinned smugly. It was the grin of a winner. That made 2 of us.
So this is just a bonus level, so to speak. I'll show off what happens when you complete it. It's not easy, but nevertheless though. And you can only unlock this last mission, or this bonus level anyways, when you play on Dead on Arrival. But you're welcome to try it as many times as you want, after you quick save, of course. It's not easy, but it's definitely worth it, and I'll show why. You might be saying to yourself, what's so difficult about this? They're all coming from the same area, and that's the thing. You're limited by the amount of ammo you get from the beginning, and whatever you can pick up from the enemies. I am stuck in a hard place right now. Man, I almost had it too. It was just those last two. That was it. That's the thing though, you don't get any grenades. All of cocktails are just bad. I was trying a different strategy, but I should have just kept circling around like I was doing earlier. Let me try throwing him a live cocktail anyways. Oh man, I can do this. Just run out of ammo so quickly. Got it. Nice. Alright, now if you're wondering what the point of all that was, besides the extra challenge, I'll show you. And again, you can only unlock this if you play on Dead on Arrival. All the way back here. Hey, it's a whole development team for this title. That's not all. Yeah, concept art. Yeah, remember when games used to show you that back in the day? Check this out, man. The development team actually went out and took screenshots of New York. Mm-hmm. Yeah, baby. It's funny nowadays that this used to be a reward that I don't know about anybody else, but I would look forward to unlocking in a lot of 2000s games. Just because you could tell that the development team actually gave a crap about what they were making. There's a logo. I mean, the lasers don't do anything. They're just there to make it look cool, but you're not gonna actually, like, nothing bad happens if you try to touch this. I wonder though. Yeah, I see. But yeah, that's it. And you can stay here as long as you want, but honestly, there's no real point. So there's no real reason to continue this stream now. I did it. Completed it again. Completed Max Payne. Oh man. I can get to show off stuff like the tutorial and so many other things about this game, but I guess I could do that before I end the stream. Something I want to show off though before I do is, right, so here are the difficulty modes. There's 3 of them: Fugitive, Hard-Boiled, Dead on Arrival. So in Fugitive mode and Hard-Boiled, you get infinite quick saves, but on Dead on Arrival, you are limited to 7, of course. And you start off the game from a fresh install with Fugitive mode, and you have to complete the game in order to unlock the next difficulty. You unlock fugitive mode in New York. You unlock New York Minute pretty early, right? Once you beat the game the first time. But yeah, pretty much you don't get hard-boiled and dead on arrival available until you beat the game once. So in essence, if you wanted to check out that concept art for yourself and that bonus level, you have to play the game 3 times. 3 times. And I've already shown off how difficult it is on Dead on Arrival, right? So yeah, it can get pretty ball breaking, but again, though, if you use the tips I explained in the past, dodge rolling really helps a lot. It just saves so much bullet time, because bullet time, you don't get a whole lot of it from kills. It regenerates incredibly slowly, and if shoot dodging consumes bullet time. So if you're wondering what New York Minute is, it's just a think of it as a time trial. Except that you've got a limited amount of time set, and for each kill you get, right, for each enemy you kill, you add extra time to the timer. But that's really what you're doing, is you're speed running the game, except that if you don't complete the chapter before the time runs out, then you lose. And of course there are no quick saves either on New York Minute. I don't know which difficulty it sets the game to though. Anyway, let me show off the tutorial. You might say to yourself, well, shoot dodging doesn't consume that much bullet time. It does when you keep spamming it. I don't know if... Let me just test it out real quick. As you can see, this get up animation makes you completely vulnerable because you can't shoot while you're in it. Alright, so let me see if I can shoot dodge. Nope. Yeah, so if you run out of bullet time, or if you spam shoot dodge, you'll just end up having to dodge roll anyways. That's what I'm saying. You might as well just get used to using dodge roll. It's just so much better, because it slows down time for you anyways throughout the rolling animation. And on top of that, it makes Max move in real time. So you're always in a better position. Enemies will, usually anyways, more times than not, they'll miss you completely. And yeah, I mean, you don't need bullet time to do it. You literally just do this towards an enemy and then just shoot them. The only thing that dodge rolling can't do, but shoot dodging can, is you can't dodge roll forward. I mean, there's this animation here, but if you try using the jump key to dodge roll forward, you can't do that. Max will just jump regularly. You can do it with all the other directions, backwards, left, right, but you can't do it forwards. The only reason why he's able to do this, I'm able to do this forward dodge roll, is just because I'm trying to shoot dodge forward, but because I have no bullet time, it just does this instead. This is honestly pretty bad anyways. You can get a lot more distance covered with the side rolls, and sometimes even the back roll. This is just no bueno. Bullet time is also really good too. You don't have to stand still to use it, you can just do that. There is a setting, yeah. There is a setting in the game that allows you to set one key to do both bullets, activate bullet time and shoot dodge. I think it's in here. Let me check. Yeah, bullet time combo. So I have bullet time only set to Q. It just feels natural to me to set it there. Shoot dodge only is mouse button too. I think that's automatic. But there is you can set a key to activate both depending on whether or not you're moving. But because you're always going to be moving anyways, even when you're using bullet time, it makes no sense to stand still, activate bullet time, and then move again. That's just the easiest way to die in this game. So I just recommend putting those settings on. Yeah. Basic rolling dodge, yeah. Quick save, quick load. All that. And the semi-automatic weapons as well. Get the timing down. Shoot. Peek out, shoot. Yeah. You gotta get the timing down. And it's easier when you're using bullet time to do it. Yeah, just use all those tricks and you'll do well in this game. That's something I never talked about. In this game, if you ever played a Dark Souls game, any of them, you'll know that you don't immediately heal when you use a flask or whatever that thing was called, Esther flask. It works the same way in Max Payne when you're using painkillers. You don't immediately get your health back. It heals over time. So you can't just pop a painkiller mid-fight and expect to not die. No, I think it was another one. Yes, there. And I do plan on playing the sequel and the trilogy, our third game. So, no worries about that. Yeah. So pretty much you can just stay here as long as you want, but you don't have to. Yep. That's another thing too. So the main menu acts as the pause menu, meaning that you can start the tutorial whenever you want to. Kind of weird, but even back when I first played the Max Payne trilogy, I thought that was weird because no other game did that. But it's not so weird if you're used to playing PC games. So anyways, is there anything else I want to talk about? I guess I'll just leave the crowds up. Not really. I'm starting to get my motivation, or not motivation, but my urgency to draw again. So I'm looking forward to going back to drawing streams. I know that a lot of viewers like to pop in and out of my gameplay streams because that's way much more interesting than watching me draw Knuckles for the infinite time. But nevertheless, though, I do want to get this project done. I'm really close. It's just a little annoying that the Chrysalia layers just take way too long to do, but otherwise it's not that difficult. I would hope not anyways. I've drawn this character enough times to know his proportions by heart. Anyways, so this game takes place during the winter. In Max Payne 2, it takes place during a storm, a rainstorm. So I'm guessing that's spring. And for the third game, it takes place in Brazil, and for some reason in Brazil it's always summer. So what I'm thinking is, I think I'll wait until April or May to play the sequel, and then play the third game during the summer. If the Knuckles project takes that long to finish anyways. I hope not. I hope it doesn't take me until April. But in case if it does, I mean, so be it. Anyways, but yeah, I'll be going back to drawing streams starting next stream. But this was fun. This was fun. I know it sounded like I was getting really angry, really there were a few times where I nearly rage quitted. I just used the excuse of the stream being over to quit. But nevertheless, though, in all honesty, though, I still love this franchise. I love the original game and the sequels. It's just a really good game, really good title. Well, will Rockstar ever do a remaster or a remake? I have no idea, but if they ever do, man, oh man, I hope they treat it better than they did with the Grand Theft Auto series. Because the Grand Theft Auto Definitive Edition, or whatever it's called, that's some hot trash right there. Hot garbage. Man, I know, man. This franchise definitely deserves more love than that. What they did to that other franchise. Oh man. The funny thing is, though, is that yes, the 3D graphics are primitive, but there's not a whole lot of in-game cutscenes. Well, in the first game, anyways. And the sequel, and especially in Max Payne 3, as everybody knows by now, there's a lot more in-game cutscenes in those game titles. But in the first one, most of the cutscenes are done in a graphic novel style. It's 2D images. Hence why it hasn't really aged all that badly. The gameplay certainly hasn't. Yes, it's a linear game compared to a lot of other FPS shooters that are older than this title, but the difficulty, though, keeps this game really interesting for me to continue going back and playing, as well as its game mechanics. Yes, bullet time's kind of like an antithesis to what the 3D the boomer shooters established, right? High speed action in the original Doom, Quake, Duke Nukem 3D, and so on. And instead you got bullet time here where everything slows down to a crawl. But the thing is that like in Dark Souls, yes, I mean even in Dark Souls, the action is pretty slow, but very punishing. I mean, especially on Dead on Arrival in this game, if you get shot once with half of the game's weapon roster, you're pretty much going to be dead or nearly dead. It doesn't take much to die in this game. Like, it only takes 2 or 3 shots from Ingrams, Colt Commandos, shotguns, any shotgun really. Explosives deal a ridiculous amount of damage. I mean, you name it, like almost any weapon can take you down in this game. Hence why if you don't use bullet time, if you don't dodge roll, if you don't shoot dodge, you're pretty much, you're not gonna do well. Let's just put it that way. Because Max is not like some space marine, he's not Duke Nukem, he's not some shadow ninja warrior like Lo Wang. He's just a regular dude. I mean, he's a regular dude that's addicted to painkillers and has killed a lot of people, but what am I talking about? Look. This title just tried doing something new, right? And it's a product of the 2000s, the early 2000s, I should say, when the Matrix was popular, so pretty much everything had to have slow motion and such. That's just the way it was. Is the game any worse off for it? It'll turn some people off that like fast gameplay, like the 90s boomer shooters, sure. But I don't think it's controversial to say that this game is really well made, just really good quality on its own merits. If you don't compare it to the boomer shooters. I mean, it's not like the late 2000 military shooters we got, thankfully. You know, it's still got a lot of movement involved. You gotta manage a lot of your equipment. That's one thing too, is that you get a lot of weapons in this game, and most of them are pretty good, except for the sawed-off shotgun. That's always been hot trash in every title. But otherwise, yeah, totally recommend playing this for yourself if you like difficult games, or if you like third-person shooters, if you like story-based games even. I mean, this game's got a really good story to it. The sequels, not that their stories are bad, they just, how do you go, they just don't compare to the first game, let's just put it that way, in terms of the stakes. At least for Max Payne 2, it takes a more comedic approach to its story. The game definitely doesn't take itself seriously. And I will say this too, Max Payne 2 was way easier than the first game. I think a lot of people complained about the difficulty in the first game anyways. So they kind of just, they did some things to make the game easier, and as a result, I personally don't like playing Max Payne 2 because of the difficulty. I like playing Max Payne 2 more so because of the physics. The new physics engine at the time. And again, the comedic writing. Comedic writing. But yeah. Anyways, this stream's been going on for nearly 2 hours now. I think that's all I can say about this game. But yeah, if you're looking forward to more gameplay streams and such, I will still do those. Just be patient with me. As much as I don't like drawing, I don't like leaving things unfinished even more. So, and I don't like quitting either. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to drawing streams and go from there. But until then, though, that'll happen next stream. So yeah, until then, till next time, peace.